Welcome back to Cousins, Paul and Snooker Bar in Canterbury for the Pioneers Championship. I'm Matthew Tracey. I'm here with my first female co-commentator, Simran Dewani, and we are live with Line Ball.
Yes, it's going to be a very exciting game tonight. The final game in the Pioneers Championship before the grand tournament begins. So I'm very much looking forward to this.
Max, going into this, 3 games unbeaten, on fire at the moment in the Line Ball scene. Very much prepared for the big tournament coming up for the Invitational.
Yeah, I believe this is Alex's first official recorded game. Previously, he was a commentator, so now is this a promotion?
Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Alex has got. After a lot of slander in previous recordings and commentating, we will see what he is made of on the big stage.
Both players currently seem to be going for the classic tactics of by the corner of the black ball, and they're staying
they're not
away
really.
from each other.
They're not really interfering like we've seen previously before. Max now eating my words, knocking one of Alex's balls out.
So he heard you.
It's commentator's curse. So Max is always listening, so.
Ooh.
That's a great shot there.
Back in the game. I will say that Max's balls are much further out, closer to the pockets, which is obviously a great move tactically.
Max then cemented another ball into the pocket, loosening one of Alex's balls into the centre of the arena. Remember the rules being you can't touch the black ball or pot any ball on your turn, otherwise you lose the round. Alex going in with his 4th ball here. 2 very out in the open balls there, not really cemented into the corners at all. They're very easily accessible for Max to maybe make a move here, as we have just seen there. There you go.
Yeah, unfortunately, one ball has now come out of play of Alex's. So let's see if he can bring that back.
Let's see what Alex is made of here.
I feel like this is a very polite game, you know?
Yeah, it's slightly too polite. Maybe Alex is just feeling his way into the game. Obviously, being his first one, he must be quite nervous, bless him. Against the reigning champion of Line Ball, the creator of the game. You know, it is quite intense, really. So.
Yeah, I feel like I would be quite, if I was in Alex's shoes, I'd probably be quite nervous actually, playing the reigning champion himself.
Well, they are the pre-season games, so it is really getting a feel for what's going on here. Max just needs to get his ball into a nice safe spot. Max can make the most of this here. Nope, just making sure that all his balls are nicely in. Now Alex has to do something special to win this round.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this one's a lost cause for Alex.
As all the boys would say, he's got to send it right now. Does he do it?
Oh, and he's played his own ball out of the game.
I believe Alex must be colourblind because he did hit his own ball out of the area. Bless him. So maybe we need to work on the colours there. Maybe make them more distinct. Who knows? So the black ball is now in play. Here we go. Rolling it across. Again, more central than usual. Nice and central, not over to any side in particular here.
It's quite interesting. I do want to point out we cannot confirm or deny whether or not Alex is currently colourblind. We are conferring with his doctor at this time.
Max playing it over to that pocket there. Getting it nice and cosy in there. Not to disturb any other balls.
We seem to have a favourite corner in this round.
They're all getting cozy together while they're watching Netflix together. Netflix and chilling on the line ball stage.
Netflix and balling.
Netflix and line ball. As I previously stated, Max does have line ball tattooed across his chest after inventing the game himself.
Is it not line ball is love, line ball is life?
I'm glad you remember, Simran. I'm glad you remember. Just wait until you hear about the second one.
I think,
Live,
isn't
laugh,
he?
line ball.
Yeah. I think if you guys all tune in for the official tournament, that will also be uploaded to the channel later on this month, or maybe even next month, you'll get to see the grand debut of Max's next tattoo.
Live, laugh, line ball. Tattooed across his forehead. Alex here, really doing quite well here to block in Max's balls. Max could pretty much say 3 of his balls are very safe in that corner right now. All the balls are in the area. Max is going to aim here to try and maybe knock this red one out. Instead, they're all pretty safe. 5-5.
I feel like from a long-term strategy point of view, if this does go to a tie where they have to knock one out of the play. Oh, never mind. I was about to say if they were both in the playing area, then it's much harder, obviously, to knock out the yellow balls from that point of view. But Alex cocked that one up anyway.
Yeah, what a surprise. Alex messing up again. Max 2-0 up.
And we have
So
Alex starting again.
Alex to serve in the equivalent of the Audi Cup of line ball.
The Puma Cup, if you will.
Just the pre-seasons, just warming up for the big tournament, Don't want to get any high expectations up too soon. But Max is looking very strong going into this so far. It's a great shot there by Alex there, avoiding the black ball there.
Yeah, we seem to be getting closer and closer to the black ball the further in we go into this game. Quite exciting.
Max playing his cards dangerously there, hitting the red ball slightly closer to the black ball. Let's see what Alex has in his locker. It's a great shot there. It's nice to see that the tables are nice and flat in the Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. A lot of tables obviously have their dints, their ripped fabrics, but the Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar is looking very strong, very smooth tables to play on here, which makes all the more fun for line ball.
Yeah, of course. A sport as prestigious. Oh, there we go. A sport as prestigious as line ball. We would expect it to be at the utmost.
Yeah, only the best for line ball.
Yeah, only the best. And here
As
we
we just
have
saw there.
another. Yeah.
Alex, again, hitting the black ball on his shot for the second time. Third time, sorry, I should say. Give Max a 3-point lead. Here we go. And Max, geniusly, has hit the black ball straight away, so he can re-rack again and get started on the 5th round. The 5th game.
I guess we can learn from this to never get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. You know what Max is like sometimes. He does get a little bit confident when it comes to line ball. He starts playing a little bit more relaxed when he takes that point lead. And now we've just seen him give away a sloppy point. So let's see what we got going this time. Alex opting for the right-hand side here. And Max going for the left.
Ooh,
However,
a bit too slow there.
Yeah. You know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. Alex not taking advantage of that yellow ball, being out in the open there. Giving Max the opportunity to get that ball safely in.
I guess for a beginner player, it's always more dangerous to play closer to the black ball.
You know what they say, you got to take risks in line ball. Line ball is a risque game, like Uno.
In terms of blood pressure rises, new studies have shown that line ball comes second after Monopoly.
Oh.
Did you read that study?
I'm not going to lie to you, Simran. I do not believe that whatsoever. But currently 3-3 in the game in the 5th round of line ball at Cousins Paul and Snooker Bar once again saying thank you again to Cousin Paul's and Snooker Bar for allowing Line Ball to host their games here.
And Alex finally playing into the fray.
Looks like they have an agreement here. One ball for each, tit for tat. You hit one of my balls down, I'll hit one of your balls.
Not sure. It's all seeming very polite
Too
today.
friendly. Too friendly for a line ball game, in my opinion. Need a couple of celebrations.
Would you say that Max has maybe calmed it down a little bit?
After that rash shot in the fourth, he has seemed to calm down a little bit, compose himself. Try and take this to the later stages here. See what Max does here. Nicely hitting that red ball out of play. Out of zone. So now Max does have a ball advantage, meaning that Alex does need to do something about this. Now the question is, does he decide to try and hit that yellow ball out and take a risk? Most likely resulting in hitting the black ball. He hasn't hit it.
That was very close.
But now that yellow ball is exposed, so let's see what Max is going to do here.
I think
a nice swap here. Shot. Alex needs to get this ball out in order to stay in this competition. And does he do it?
Oh.
He doesn't. So Max just needs to knock his ball in nice and calmly. And he takes the game. 4-1 Max.
How would you say that this game... Sorry, continue.
Max seems to be running away with this right now. 4-1 up. The only point he's given away was at the start of a set. So far, pretty flawless other than that moment there. How would you say it's going, Simran?
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you think this game is faring compared to the previous ones?
Max, in one of his previous games, seemed a bit like he was rushing his shots. But here he just seems a lot more composed. He seems more confident. He's warmed up. Fitness levels are increasing in the line ball scene. His longevity, his stamina. But he looks like he's trying to get this game to bed.
The further we go into the season, the more we see the players come into their own,
Maybe Alex is just warming up, but maybe his warm-up is taking slightly too long. But Max there, hitting a rash shot. This is an opportunity here to knock that ball well out of play to give himself a nice advantage early doors. But will he take advantage of it? Is he going to hit it? Is he going to go for it? We will see what Alex, a fellow commentator, has up in his locker.
Ooh. An unfortunate shot. Alex
seems to have done Max a serious favour there. He must have slipped him a £5 note under the table just to say, that one in for me. And again, I think this is a bit of tit for tat. Once again, you knock mine and I'll knock yours in.
Yeah. As we know, line ball can always bring people together.
Yeah, maybe we're seeing the flourishing of a new relationship here between competitors.
Yeah, the game is being played almost flirtatiously.
I'd have to argue that Max cannot keep his eyes off Alex here so far. Alex has a serious opportunity here to knock at least one of these balls out if he's brave enough to go for it. All of Max's balls are very exposed here on the table.
I would say this is one of the first rounds where we're seeing all of Alex's balls much safer than Max's, and he knocks one out of play.
The red ball very close to the black ball there. Max has a lot of work to do in this round in order to get those balls back in. I've never used the word balls so much in my life. If you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do not be afraid to subscribe, comment, like, share it with your grandma, do whatever you need to do with the video.
I think that was a brilliant shot by Alex. Only just missing the black ball, very barely. But obviously that yellow ball is still in play for Max to hit if he would.
Oh,
Never mind.
and Max has taken another L. Look at this. You don't say
Yeah.
that very often in line ball.
Well,
The score being 4-2.
as we know, line ball is high risk, high reward game. So, and I think Max really lives by that ethos. That's another one of his tattoos, actually. High risk, high reward.
That's across his thigh as well.
Yeah, that's why his shorts are that length, so that we can't see it.
Inner thigh, might I also add. The black ball placed into the left-hand side, left corner. Both players opting to avoid that side currently. Alex again with a huge opportunity here to knock that yellow ball out of play entirely. Hit it nice and hard, get it out of play. But no, he has decided to knock the black ball, giving Max a 5-2 lead. Nice and early on. We saw a comeback might have been coming, but unfortunately, Alex has hit the black ball. So, that is the end of part 1. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We hope you enjoyed the video. Simran, could you give us a rundown of the game?
Yeah, I actually think that was a very friendly opening to the game, but I feel like it was ramping up towards the end.
Yeah, I feel that both players were feeling each other out there, seeing where they were placing each other's balls, and you know, we saw Max demonstrate high quality line ball. Yes, he made a couple of mistakes, but he is still 5-2 up, 3-point lead going into the second half of the line ball game. Once again, we have to say thank you to Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury for allowing us to host the games there in the Pioneers Championship. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matthew Tracey.
I've been Simran Dewani.
And thank you for watching Line Ball.
See you again next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.